In-depth look at gifts given to Chicago's mayor. A new inspector general's report shows Brandon Johnson's administration improperly blocked investigators from accessing his gift room. And in the majority of cases, the required log of gifts failed to include who the gift came from. CBS News Chicago political reporter Chris Ty is here now with what we're learning about all this, Chris.
There's a lot to kind of consume here, Erica. The gifts range from a Gucci tote bag to a Mont Blanc pen to Hugo Boss cufflinks. Receiving them is not improper, according to the city's inspector general, but they have to be noted in a publicly available logbook. When agents for the city's independent inspector general's office went to access that book, they were met with roadblocks and denials from the mayor's team.
Undercover inspector general workers visited City Hall's 5th floor asking for access to gift logs that are supposed to be available to the public. They were denied. They were told to submit a Freedom of Information Act request, which they say was denied too. When they told Mayor Johnson's team who they really were, a spreadsheet of gifts was made available.
For many of these gifts, including Hugo Boss cufflinks and a personalized pen and some Gucci handbags and size 14 men's shoes, the gifts were listed as being located in the gift room.
Inspector General Deborah Witzberg's team then asked to see the gift room. And according to her just-released report, the city law department persisted in denying physical access to the gift room.
Is it possible that there are a bunch of Gucci handbags neatly on a shelf in a gift room at City Hall and no one's using them and nothing has gone wrong and everything's fine? Yes, that is possible, but we're not in a position for a lot of benefit of the doubt here.
The spreadsheet they were given spanned the last 15 months of the Lori Lightfoot administration, where she received 144 gifts, and the first 10 months of the Johnson administration, where he received 236 gifts. In 70% of all of them, the gift giver is not identified. Among the 236 gifts received by the Johnson administration, a Givenchy bag, a Kate Spade purse, Carucci shoes, and a personalized Mont Blanc pen.
That's certainly concerning to me. Where there's anything of value being exchanged, we would absolutely want to know whether those gifts are coming from people looking for influence in some way, whether those are lobbyists or people doing business with the city.
I have never even seen this room that they're talking about.
Mayor Johnson was asked about the investigation today.
I don't mean to make light of this so-called investigation, but quite frankly, it bears very little. If people want a tour of this room, I'll sign up because I've never been to it myself.
Johnson's team says they will transition to new policies on how gifts are accepted and will make the gift room available to the inspector general, but as of today, they still have not.
When things happen behind closed doors, people have every reason to assume the worst.
A spokesperson for former Mayor Lightfoot today telling us about gifts received, quote, per guidance provided by the City of Chicago Board of Ethics, the Lightfoot administration complied with standard gift reporting procedures as followed by mayoral administrations over several previous decades, end quote. The mayor, Mayor Johnson, was asked if the IG was lying when she says she was denied access multiple times to that gift room. He did not answer that question, but called the report at large, Erica, a mischaracterization.
Okay, and per policy, what exactly does that mean? It doesn't mean that they have to necessarily turn these gifts away.
Right. The crux of this, the inspector general is saying, is it's not the problem of receiving the gifts. It's not being very transparent of what the gift is, who it's from, when it was received, and logging it appropriately.
Yeah.
Guys, we cannot get a break from this dude, Brandon Johnson. Everywhere I look, this dude, Brandon Johnson, is always doing something, guys. First of all, gift rooms and Brandon Johnson don't even belong in the same sentence. I don't even know why Lori Lightfoot had a gift room. You people sucked. But it's like first of all, you're blocking investigators from this so-called gift room. This is supposed to be known to the public. So what are you doing, Brandon Johnson? Making yourself look more and more suspicious, my guy. And I mean, it's not really a problem receiving the gifts. I'm assuming the problem is not logging them and, letting the people know who they're from. That's a problem because, it could look like you're being bribed or anything like that. So But the gifts, man, we must know where these gifts came from, guys. Did you hear this list? We talking Gucci here, Hugo Boss, Givenchy, Kraucci, whatever. Look, these gifts sound like they're not for Brandon Johnson. They sound like they for his wife, but that's just me. But you're acting like $30,000 in misuse of campaign funds wasn't bad enough, Brandon Johnson. I don't see why you got a whole room of gifts when you have a 14% approval rating. This is absolutely insane. And then these are really expensive gifts, man. They're spending more on this guy than Lori Lightfoot. And then do you hear this clown? Oh, I didn't know the gift room was there. We can all go see it together. This dude is a character, guys. Like, this dude is the... I don't even know what to say when it comes to this dude, man. Dude is talking about, never in my life have I seen this gift room, but over 70% of the gifts that you have in this room are anonymous. I mean, I wouldn't know what the room is either. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, dude, you cannot keep talking to the people like they're stupid, Brandon Johnson. You just can't. Because I was just looking at this press conference that you did a few days ago. I would say yesterday, I believe. And dude, you're absolutely horrific. You and your team and the superintendent, you people are trash. No wonder Chicago's a hellhole. You people are literally almost like drooling stupid. Like, this is unbelievable. And then you guys wonder why the country hates you. It's not just Chicago. Like, the country hates you, Brandon Johnson. You are literally the worst mayor in the country. Should that not mean something? I'm just saying, guys. But him talking about, oh, I never seen the gift room. Like, I think that was just the best part of just, like, that's just donkey of the day moment or stupid moment of the day. Democrat moment of the day, guys. Dude is absolutely dense, man. But make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button and tune in next time, guys. I might do a video on that crazy press conference that he did because he was not trying to take no accountability, guys. Might get a few, stories out before that. But, man, make sure you guys come back and I'll see you guys later. And I'm out. Peace.